Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix, episode 21. In this episode, we're going to keep working towards that biothaumic mine. I hope we get it this episode. Let's find out. Let's see here. Instead of running around holding jars, why don't we do something with these tubes? Let's see. So back in alchemy, into Essentia tube. Should be Essentia valve, which is a tube and a lever with 10V. That's actually pretty easy. Okay, so if I had some... Okay, so paper's got two aspects on it, which means I need two jars. I need two levers. Alright, I don't know why I would have a lever in here, so let's get a couple levers. Oh, by the way, I moved the research table over here. If it's close up to a golem press, you can use that as a thing, and it kind of... I think that it focuses your research on Golemancy. I got a lot more research with Golemancy done in there than I ever did over here. So, that's just something I did earlier on. Alright, so take a couple of these and a couple of these. There we go. There's my Essentia valve. So, here's what I want to do then. So, from what I remember in my Thaumcraft 4 days, is if tubes connect, it doesn't work out so well. So, you have to make valves and then close them, and then you put your warded jars there, and then we can pull stuff out. So it would be nice if we had 3 more, but for what I'm going to use right now, it shouldn't actually matter. So let's go get a stack of paper. Alright, Alimentum, stack of paper. So we should be getting 128 almost Cognitio and 64 Bestia. And if I open the valve, we should start pulling for Cognitio. Yep. And that will drain into there and will go right into our jar, which I'll label. Okay, so the other thing we needed was Machina. We already have some Machina. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. So, Machina, where did I get it from before? Okay, so now looks like all the Bestia is going in there. So we got 102. I'm not sure that's 20%, but whatever. So, close that off, and now the Bestia will go in here. So there's a very simple way of getting these out. There's actually another system which like sends them through the air. It's a lot cooler, but I don't think I have the research for that yet. So there we go. There's that, and let's go get a bunch of pressure plates, and I will add to my Machina. So I might do that. I've got enough to make one, so why don't we just let's just try it with this. It's supposed to be moderate instability, but that should be okay. Alright. Needed Cognitio. And needed Machina. Alright, need a zombie brain, the clockwork mind, and the complex arcane mechanism. There are my zombie brains. There's one. This is supposed to be a moderate infusion, so I'm a little nervous about doing this one, but we should probably try a few things for stability before we do this. I always hear the worst things on the Thaumcraft thread about, oh my god, my world is just covered in taint and the whole thing is destroyed and it's eating everything in sight and there's giant rifts everywhere. I think they try to make these things because I've never seen it as bad as they claim on the forums. So, we'll see. maybe they're the early experimenters, they're not sure what to do yet, so that's why it happens, but I have not seen that thus far. Alright, so to stabilize the infusion, you can use candles and mob heads and whatnot, and I believe we've got quite a few zombie and skeleton heads. And by quite a few up here, I mean 4. But hey, that is a number that has symmetry. So that's something that we can do. Okay, so I'm going to put these skeleton heads over here. Then we've got the zombie heads, which I'm going to put over here. That zombie must be like right under my feet or something. Alright, so we're going to need that caster's gauntlet. So let's see here. It says it's stable, but it said that last time. Then it changed to unstable later on, but that was a negligible thing. So, well, we'll see. So it's pulling in all of the Cognitio. Just gonna dangerously unstable. Oh, get that back on there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what all of that means. That worked out okay. It knocked it off, but it was, you know, it was fine for the time being. There we go, a biothaumic mind. So there's the first step towards making a smarter golem. I need at least 2 of those, not just 1. So, you know, I'll have to keep working on that, which I'll do off camera. Yeah. So what about all of these seals we need? So what seals do we have? Just the lumberjack seal or the blockbreaker seal. So we need to turn that into lumberjack seal. That just requires some more alchemy. So we need 40 herba and 20 census. That should not be too much of a problem. Should have plenty of herba, I think. So let's see here. That's Terra. There's herba. And we needed 20, so yep, there's that. And sorry, I needed 40 herba. But still, not a problem. And 20 census. Census? I think we've got some census somewhere. Though I don't see it. I think you can get census from carrots. Doesn't quite make sense to me, but, you know, whatever. Is there any... Oh, wait. Hey, 2 files of census already in here. Perfect. That's what I need anyway. So, yeah, that should be a perfectly balanced recipe right there. So, let's see here. I'm going to do the... Whoa, oh, don't do that first. Yep, there we go. Perfectly balanced recipe. There we go, the lumberjack seal. So let me get the Golemancer's Bell and I'll show you one more thing. And I couldn't find this in the Thaumonomicon, so if you right-click with the seal on the bell and go to Requirements, you'll see what kind of golem you have to make to be able to use this. So they have a required trait of Breaker and Smart and no forbidden traits. So sometimes you'll have a forbidden trait, like the Breaker golems are usually clumsy, which means they can't pick up things or do simple or do complex movements, like they can't place down trees. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Meant to put that in the drawer. Alright. So what is the next step? We also have to get a collect golem, a store golem, and a provide golem. So the collect golem picks up dropped things, the store golem stores those things in a chest, and the provide golem will give us tree saplings to use with our use seal. So let's see here. We need a collect seal, And there's two kinds. There's the advanced one, and there's the regular one. The regular one, basically, it has fewer filter spots and less control over what you're collecting. That's going to be fine for now. We need 10 Desiderium, whatever. It used to be pronounced, but he changed the name. It used to be like something Latin. Whatever. We need to get 10 of that, which should come from gold or silver. At least it did in Thaumcraft 4. Let's see if I happen to have any. I don't think I've got any of that. So, alright. Where can we get this? There's lots of stuff that has it. But I'm thinking it's going to be on gold and silver ingots. Not seeing those yet. I think it's going to either be a 5 or a 10 for one of those. And, okay, I see 10 on gold ingots and gold ore and emerald ore. Silver ingots, they've got 5, so there's half as much, but silver is not used as much as gold is. And the gold I'm really low on, so I hate to throw my gold in there. Let's see how much silver I have. Silver, I think I've got quite a few, but it's over here with the lead. Yeah, I've got like a stack and then some. Alright, so we needed 10 to get that, so just 2 silver ingots and one of those blank casts, I think. Yeah. So a blank steel is going to require clay, red dye, magic tallow, and nitor. I hope that I already have the nitor. I don't think I've got the magic tallow. Yeah, I made a bunch of nitor, but I don't see any magic tallow. So I'm going to have to get some of that as well. Alright, magic tallow is fire with rotten flesh. That should not be difficult. We have a ton of... I certainly thought I had a ton of ignis crystals. That's where I could have swore I broke like 100 of those my last trip. Well, whatever. I will deal with that later. So, let's get that many. Do I have my zombie flesh? No, I put it in a drawer in here. Alright, so I need rotten flesh to make the tallow. So we'll drop those in, and that should be a balanced recipe. There we go, magic tallow. And that will help us get those things for which I need clay and some kind of red dye, which... Oh, I happen to have some blank seals. That's right, you get more than one. I'll have to make more. I need more than just 2, but let's go ahead and make them. I'm already halfway there anyway. So, needed clay, needed some red dye. So, red dye, I guess I need to go over here and get my flowers. So let's see here. We'll get 8 of those. My pestle and mortar. There we go. Alright, so blank seals require clay, magic tallow, and nitor. Clay, magic tallow. I must already had some. Guess I overlooked that. but I don't seem to have any clay on me right now. Oh, I'm overlooking that too. Alright, yeah, we get 3 out of that. That's probably enough for now. But I would think it'd be charging better than that. Alright, whatever. So let's put all of that in there. Okay. So I need a blank seal with 10 desire. Get my quartz slivers going for the rest of that. And my blank seal is my catalyst. And that should be good to go for that. Alright, there we go. Okay, so what else do we need? There's our collect seal. Got a collect seal and a lumberjack seal. There's 2 of the 5. So we need a use seal. A use seal is a blank seal with Census, Fabrico, and Cognitio. Alright. So Fabrico. Do we need 20 or 40? And we need 20. We need 1 use seal for every place we want to plant a tree. So I'll just start with 1, and then we'll make more later. So Census. Are there any Census crystals? There are, but there are 5 of them. So where do we get Census from? Looks like all the mushrooms from Britannia, all the candles, and yeah, carrots. I don't know why carrots, but carrots. Okay, so let's see here. That gives us 5 census each. Okay, so 5 census each. I need 10, so we'll need a couple of carrots. And then we'll need Cognitio. Cognitio came from paper, right? We just used a bunch of that. It gets Bestia, and would be awesome if these were, in order. I've got 9 crystals, but that's not going to be enough. So I may as well just use more paper. I need 20, which should be 10 pieces of paper. Where's my paper? Yeah. Alright, 20 Fabrico, 10 Cognitio, 20 Census should give us a use seal. Yep. So my catalyst is going to be a blank seal. And then finally we have quartz slivers to clean up. Fabrico, carrots, paper, seal. There we go. Alright, so there's 3 of the 5. And somehow I feel the pistons on the ground. I don't know how that happened. Let's see, put the labels away. Put the pistons away. Paper back. Okay, so where does that leave us? We need 2 more seals. We need a store seal. That is going to be a Versio. Really? That's storing? That makes no sense as an order. Alright, so do I have any Aversio? Four. That won't do. So a versio generally comes from weapons. So yeah, looks like swords give you 4. Better swords give you more. An arrow has 5. That's probably what we'll use. We got a chicken farm going, so we'll probably use arrows for that. And how many do we need? Needed 10. So that is 2 arrows. So I should have arrows on me. Alright, 2 arrows, and my blank seal, and my quartz slivers. There we go. Now I've got the store seal. So just leaves one more seal, and that's the provide seal. I don't think it'll be too much more complicated than the other seals that we have, but I haven't actually made one of these yet. I've only read about them. So let's see here. Go back to the Thauminomicon. Need the provide seal. Okay. The catalyst is an advanced control seal of empty with 10 desire and 10 permutatio. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Because empty was a prereq for this. So, first we need an empty seal, which is just vacuos. That makes sense. I think bowls have like 5 vacuos on them. Yep, they do. So we'll get a couple bowls. So 2 of those should get me what I need. And let's see here. I should only need like 1 quartz sliver, but I'll just toss them all in there. Need that empty seal. Alright, bowls, blank seal, quartz sliver, yep. Hey, give that back. There we go. Alright, so we need an advanced empty seal though, which takes an empty seal with cognitio and sensus. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I had more by now. I used them all. So there's our catalyst. There's our quartz slivers. Need cognitio and sensus again. So I think that was paper. Yep. Was it 10 and 10? Yeah. So that's 5 pieces of paper. Yep. And then there were carrots, and that should be just 2 carrots to get us the census. So that should be good to get us the empty seal. Paper, carrots, seal, clean up. It's got 1 bestia left over. Oh well. Alright. Gotta stop doing that. Alright, now here is our catalyst. And here are our quartz slivers. So, how do we make that provide seal? The provide seal. Okay, desire and permutation. So again, that's going to be some silver. So what was it, 2 silver? Yep, that'll get us our desire. We need something that has permutatio. I think trapdoors have permutatio. Well, you know what? We got a bunch of copper. Let's just use that. And there we go. the control seal of provide. Alright, well there are all of the seals that I need, so now I just have to make some more golems. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then when I come back, hopefully we will make a very basic tree farm with one tree, because that's all I'm going to be able to do right now with one use seal. So when I come back, I'll show you how to set up the tree farm. Alright, I got another diamond, but I still have to go mining again. My cobalt hammer broke, so I'm working on some solutions to that problem. I want to upgrade some of the rest of my tools too. I added some solarium to the pickaxe and the other tools to make them a little bit stronger. I forgot that the mending moss doesn't work the same way as it did in Tinker's 1.7. It's not light anymore that does it. It's experience that you gather up that takes care of that. So I'm going to add, I'm going to change them to cobalt, at least for a few of them. The excavator, the bronze lumber axe, and the bronze pickaxe. Probably not the lumber axe, just the pickaxe and the excavator. So they'll have some more durability and be faster. The bronze pickaxe is starting to seem very slow now, so I'd like to fix that a little bit. I also want to put some solarium on my bronze excavator, give it splinters, which you don't get that often, and it just gives you a slight, knockback effect, a little bit of damage. It's very minor, so I don't mind using it for that. I'm going to leave the cobalt hammer like it is, but we'll replace the excavator. I think I'd like to put the RF upgrade on the cobalt hammer, but I don't have the materials to do that just yet, so I'll have to look into that. And I'm going to change the bronze broadsword to be a manual broadsword. Whatever this is, manulin, I'm going to say. So this is the strongest attack weapon in the game, or in Tinkers. So we're going to make some of that. You get manulin from cobalt and ardite. I've got that mixing up in the smeltery right now, so I've got 2 ingots of manulin. Let's see here. So I need my sword blade cast. We'll pour our manulin sword blade. Then I think I've got my solarium in here. There we go, 3 ingots of solarium. We'll put that on the tough binding. So there's for my sword. There's for my excavator. I also want an excavator head that is... I didn't make those, huh? Well, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so I'll need... I'm really low on gold. I didn't find any gold while I was down there, so I'll just use clay to make a cast to go fix this one tool right now. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we'll need a stone excavator head. Okay, so there we go. There's the clay to get the cast. Then we'll cast out of that, and then I want a copper pickaxe, or a cobalt pickaxe head to replace that. Alright, cobalt, yep. And for the rest of this, we'll just pour ingots for repair material. And there's my excavator head cooking up. This should give me a good speed boost and a durability boost for that. Alright, so let's go in and update my tools again. So, my sword, we're going to make that a manulin sword. So it does have an attack of 7 right now. It's going to have an attack of 12.2. And the durability goes up by almost 50%. So that's pretty good. So it is fractured, insatiable, slimy, and mending moss. So fractured's probably the handle. I may want to change that actually to a copper handle. I think I don't need the fractured one anymore. Alright, so bronze excavator becomes a cobalt excavator. It was 900, so we've increased that by 300 or so. And we've increased the mining speed, by almost a factor of 50-60%. I know that math wasn't right, but don't worry about it. And there we go, from 1200 to 3400, so that's almost tripling that. Then the pickaxe, it's got a mining speed of 6.8. This will give a mining speed of 12. And we're not increasing the durability too much, but a little bit. So most of our durability is coming from the solarium. Alright, so that takes care of all my tools except the cobalt hammer. I'd like to see if we can get the RF upgrade for that. I don't know what they're calling it in this version of Tinker, so let's take a look at the book. Into modifiers. So let's see here. I'm not seeing anything that looks like what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Mending moss. Okay. Blow up blocks. A light source on low light levels. That's a cool effect. Shulking. I don't know what that is. I don't understand the shulkers yet. Webbed. Slow your enemies. That's cool. Embossment. You can emboss. I don't understand that either. Direct. Huh. It seems to be suggesting that that modifier no longer exists. Which, that would be sad. I guess it's fine, but... Let's see here. Fortify. Increases mining level. Doesn't need that. Silk-touched. Reinforced. Well, I guess I should use reinforcement modifiers. So, multiple levels, stacks of previous levels. Yeah, let's get that for the hammer. So, we'll need to get some reinforcement modifiers. I think that requires a blank gold cast, which I made one by accident, and it wouldn't let me melt it back down. So, let's see here. A reinforcement modifier. Obsidian surrounding any blank pattern, any cast. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see, I think I did make some more obsidian. Not much, though. May have to go get more lava. Alright, so we can use any cast. I'll use the blank cast. Maybe we'll get one level of this. Alright, I've got enough for 2. But we'll just use 1 for now. Alright, Cobalt Hammer gets a reinforcement of 20%. I wonder if that means I need 5 of them before I'll see any difference. Let me add 1 more. And we'll see what we get from that. So let's see here. I probably won't change the pickaxe again. Let's just steal that. And then use the last of our obsidian to get another reinforcement modifier. Reinforce 2. Maybe there's 5 levels of it. That may be what it is. Well, okay, that's reinforce 2, so that'll be a good thing for going down and, you know, taking care of stuff like that. Yeah. Alright, so I guess there's no more RF modifier. That was probably OP anyway, so won't worry too much about that. So yeah, I have to go do some more mining, find some diamonds, and hopefully some gold too. And I'll come back and we'll keep working on Thaumcraft stuff. Alright, I'm going to wrap the episode up here. We'll come back next time and set up the tree farm. Thanks for watching. See you next time.